My gosh, I've got Finn here with me as well, and he's just, going wild around, running around. But anyway, yeah, I just got to trust and believe that the Most High does have my best interest at heart. And like, my gosh, I was just saying before that, like, my body tells me intuitively when when it needs to tell me something. I'll either get the message from nature, specifically like the birds, or my body will tell me. Everyone has those points in their body, specific things that, specific ways that they receive messages. And this particular way that my body reacts, it's always, unfortunately, something low vibrational or negative when I receive this sort of like action that my body is doing, and I'm like, oh fuck, something is coming. So it's either that something is coming, or I've missed something, or like, on those lines. But anyway, long story short, it just leaves me in a position where I'm like, oh, okay, I know this is happening now. How do I now navigate around that? How do I now react accordingly, or like remove myself from the situation? Because I don't want to fall. I am not going to be a player. I'm not going to be a chess piece in this person's game, okay? I don't want to be, because I didn't know I was in the fucking game to begin with. You know what I mean? So now I have to fucking take myself off the board. And I mean, I'm just glad that I had a couple weeks to rest before I have to move again. And yeah, let's just say the universe continues to show me, number one, what I need to work on, because everyone gets triggered. Even when they're healed or healing, they still get triggered. But this stuff is hard. It's really, really hard. And I just, this is the other side of this shit. It's definitely not all cute and like, oh, like, you found something out. Like, sometimes what you found out is shit. Like, it's actually shit. It's disappointing. And yeah, all I know is that my ancestors, my spirit guides, they've got my back. Like, 100%. They've got my back. Like, and yeah, I also know how to avoid certain situations just from fucking PTSD and shit. And like, that's the problem. Not, I want to be careful with how I'm saying this, but there are people out there that will listen to you, know that you do have trauma, and start to find out ways how to play on that trauma, and find out ways how to become your secret enemy and not let anyone know that they are your enemy. So they're going to do certain things in front of others to make it seem like they help you and this and that. And then they're going to do secret underlining things to make you feel bad, you know, because they know certain insecurities, or they know things that you've gone through, or because they have things going on with them internally that they just want to project on you in some way. And it's just rough, man. It's fucking rough, this life. And it's like, okay, all right, you know what, I heard what you said. You hear what spirit says, and it's up to you to take the action, because spirit will give you the information. And it's like, it's your team. You have to work together. You have to be able to move when you're told to move. And I do feel emotional right now. And I've taken the time. I'm not going to do it here, but I'm going to release these emotions, you know for myself. I'm going to release them, and I'm going to keep my energy. I'm going to pull my energy back in. I'm going to transmute this energy, this anger that I'm feeling. Um, because, as I said before in my energy harvesting video, certain people want this energy for them. They want the feeling of sadness. of negativity, of feeling outcasted, of anxiety, and things like that. They want it for them, for power, for control, for the harvesting, for the energy exchange. You don't have to give that to them. You can be aware of a situation. You can feel all the emotions. That doesn't mean to suppress them, but you keep your energy at the end of the day. Stay in your truth and stay in your boundaries. And it's fucking hard. Like, it's really, really hard because I'm still healing. I'm still in, and when you around new people, you kind of still navigating how do you act around them and like who. I mean, you yourself in a lot of ways, but you're still navigating and you're still new, and yeah, it's tough, it's rough, and like I'm gonna leave it here. But all I know is I'm answering my call, and like sometimes I wish the call that I have to answer again wasn't this particular way, but it is this life, yeah. You just have to be very, very careful. You have to be careful with the wishes. When you're talking to someone about your wants and wishes, you have to be careful because they might not do anything necessarily to interfere with those wants and wishes, but they can definitely target them and play on them and, use them to their advantage. They can dangle it in your face, then take it away. Dangle it in your face and take it away. And especially if you give them that power and control. Ooh, there's always lessons to learn everywhere. So now I know that it's time for me to move on again, and I'm like, oh, fuck. Because I'm still kind of tired, to be honest. I'm still, but I keep going on and on. But I was going to say, but my body always gives me signs. Like, I go through these phases of like, I need just deep relaxation almost. Like, I'm eating a little bit more as if I'm just kind of building up my energy. Like, I'm going to need this energy again. I'm going to go through something. I'm about to go through, for example, like a tower moment where things are going to be difficult. We're going to have a dry spell. Like, my body already knows, it's already preparing me for that moment. And then, like, it happens one way or another. It happens before my everything's aligned where I can see it clear on my path. And that's just the amazing thing about the Most High and the divine and the world and my body and how connected we really are. Even when you don't feel like you are connected, like on a conscious level, your body is always connected before you are, because like, it knows all. It knows all, it sees all. Your ancestors know and see all, and they prepare you in ways that you aren't even ready for. Like, anyway, I'm gonna keep going on and on and on. But yeah, just because I'm kind of like, oh my gosh. But I did kind of notice the signs, but you don't assume, and that's the thing. You have to wait till people start to show you who they are, regardless of who it is. You can't go into things assuming and like being guarded 100%. Like, but yeah, even this experience has revealed to me the things that I still need to work on, and yeah. Anyway, thanks for listening if you did.